Welcome back, everybody, to finally we made it to double digits. This is episode 10, and I am so thankful to be here. I am your host, Sean, with my two absolutely fantastic co-hosts.
What's up, everybody? Sit back, relax, and prepare to laugh. Baby.
Welcome back, you lovely listeners. I hope y'all enjoy this one.
And of course, since you heard it from Hunter, this is story time. But before we get into the stories of today's podcast, I'd like to say thank you, all of you who are listening right now. And if this is your first time listening to one of our podcasts, please like, comment, and subscribe. And just so you know, there's a little bell icon right next to the subscribe button. It's your way to turn on post notifications. Hit that, click all, so then you can know when every single one of our videos is coming out. Now, it's very key to do that because we're going to have other videos besides just the DRUNKS podcast on here. We plan on having some skits, some video game stuff, all kinds of different stuff. Aaron, you got anything to say?
If you've made it this far and you are one of our consistent listeners, we love you. I just want to make that very clear. You have a special place in all three of our hearts.
Very true.
I just want to say thank you to the 20 subscribers we have. I didn't think we would get up to that high this quickly.
Wait, what? We have 20?
Yeah, we have 20 subscribers.
Let's go. That's big dubs. That's big dubs. So we're only 80 away from merch?
80 away from merch, essentially.
Are you ready, Aaron, to actually create merch
and
stuff
I have
like that?
so many ideas, dude. Like as soon as you guys out there get us up to 100, I'm not kidding. I will make stuff. I promise that.
I can't wait. All right. So another thing before we get into the stories of today, it's our favorite segment.
Yes.
I'm ready.
I am so ready.
It's Florida Man.
Whoop, whoop.
All right. Let's tone it back a little bit. I've been screaming probably a little bit way too much and hurting people's ears. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. So this one's interesting.
Okay.
So it involves two great things. It's a Florida man and a Walmart.
Oh no.
What
Two things that never go together.
That is not safe.
But
Oh, God.
This Florida man was like big brain moves.
Okay.
I don't know how he got away with it for how long for how long he was doing it, but he got away with it. So this man had a Kool-Aid packet where it had like the barcode on it.
I don't know why that made me laugh already.
He had the barcode on and he would like put it on his hand.
Oh.
So he would start like getting really expensive items. Like he was packing in like $900 items from Walmart.
Oh my God.
Leave, and he's only swiping the barcode for the Kool-Aid packets.
Oh my goodness.
Those things were like 27 cents a piece. And he's walking out with this gear, with this stuff. The only way he got caught, listen to this, he went to the same place they did it before.
Why would you? Oh my God.
You never go to the same place.
Isn't that like theft code 101? Never hit up the same place twice.
Never go back to the scene of the crime.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I'm like, isn't that like a known rule amongst criminals?
I know. But
God.
I gotta give props to the guy for like thinking of that. He like his house was probably stacked full of stuff. I don't know why he needed to keep on going back unless it's for like groceries or something. But by that time, you should be able to like sell most of your items and then dip. But
dude, you know what that reminds me of?
What?
Dude, that reminds me of the memes. Like quick little sidetrack of like when you go to the Walmart to get the new PS5 and you sign it and you check out as a watermelon. This dude literally did the meme, but in real life. Took a TV, swiped it as a Kool-Aid packet.
He was
Oh,
smart.
God.
He was just quite smart.
That
Too smart for any of us. But he wasn't smart for one of the coworkers that saw him do it once before, and she caught him, and then he ended up getting arrested, and I'm pretty sure he probably lost all of his items. But, like, come on. That many items? Like, the last time he went in that one where he got caught, he was walking out with $1,000 worth of stuff.
Ooh.
That's
Bro.
big money.
I
Yeah.
want to know how he did it. Like, what was it? Like was the barcode like stickered onto his hand?
I think so.
Oh my god, that's ingenious. That's
yeah.
highly innovative. I'm not even gonna lie.
It's
That is
Swipe your hand across the scanner. Boom, just walk out.
that's definitely a big brain move.
and you act like you're scanning something. Like you put your hand underneath it, underneath the item, act like you're scanning, scan, and you're just going through like a self-checkout or something. Boom.
Yeah.
You
Wow,
walk
that's
out perfectly fine.
Wow.
No one expects a thing, and bam, it's like all over.
That's quite the setup. If I'm being
That's
honest. That's a power move if I've ever seen one.
100%. All right. I think we talked about Florida Man and Walmarts and stealing for way too long.
And stealing for way. Okay, wait,
yeah.
real quick.
We don't condone stealing.
Yeah,
everyone.
we are
okay?
not telling you. We do not condone criminality. We don't like it. We don't support it. But credit where credit is due. He was kind of smart.
This man thought of something that no one else thought of and did it, and consequences.
He did something that no one expected anyone to do, but please do not rob your local Walmart or any place, because that is a crime and you will go to jail. Please don't do that. All right, so if you are above the age of 21, please grab yourself your favorite alcoholic drink, or if you don't want to grab an alcoholic drink, grab your favorite drink. Grab some snacks, sit back, relax, and listen to story time. You guys ready?
As ready as ever.
All right, let's hear it.
All right, I got the first story for today. Now, I've mentioned this in previous podcasts, saying that I would bring it up before, and I was waiting for a story time to talk about it. So we're going to talk about how I tore my ACL twice in 4 years.
Like, I don't know why. Well, you can't under no means sound proud of that.
No, I'm not. Okay.
And every time he says it's I don't mean to be.
It's just bad.
It sounds funny. It sounds funny to me. I'm sorry to say that.
It's bad. It's just bad
It is
that
bad.
I did it twice.
Twice is what gets me.
Now, it gets even worse the more I talk about it. So let's get into. I'm gonna shorten this down so we're not going through a long story. We're just gonna make it real quick. Tell you what I did, how I did it, and all kinds of stuff. So let's get into it.
Key details.
It was a Friday in October, the first time I tore my ACL. I was just, we were going into senior year of high school. And actually, no, sorry. We were already in senior year of high school because it's October. But
Yep.
I was working out because I wanted to look good and drop some weight. I just didn't think I was going to drop some weight by tearing an ACL and being on crutches for 6 months. But, so I did my workouts. It was actually leg day. So I was doing leg press, box jumps, doing all kinds of stuff, making sure that I'm kind of fit. Then I'm like, all right, I can either go home or I can play a quick game of pickup on the basketball court at my local gym. I was like, you know what? I'll just shoot around. If no game is going on, I'll go home. So I'm shooting around and everything, and I end up getting asked to join a game. So we're playing, and this kid goes up for a 3-pointer. I block his shot, but as soon as I jumped, I was like, that didn't feel right. And as soon as I came back down, I'm like, that's not right at all. It felt like everything out of my right knee was gone. It felt empty. So I was just like, okay, I'm not in pain, but my knee is messed up. It's messed up really bad.
It was one of those, at this moment, he knew he messed up.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, maybe my knee just came out of its socket. Let's try to push that thing right back in.
Gross.
Real quick. I'm like, I know it's going to hurt, but let's try to do it. Everyone around me is like, don't try to do that. You have no idea what you did. I was like, nah, I got this. And then, like, actually someone who worked there told me, he's like, if you stand up, it could be a liability for us. We're not doing that. So I was like, okay, let's not do that. So I end up getting rushed to the hospital, putting in like a full air cast and everything. And they told me that there's a high likelihood that you tore your AC. Like, they said they don't know until you get an MRI, but you'll probably need to see a doctor pretty much tomorrow to check on your knee. Now, the doctor that did my surgery for this one and my most recent one end up seeing it, and he's like, oh yeah, there's a high likelihood that you tore your ACL. I was like, crap. Well, that sucks. He's like, well, we don't know. You may have done also some other stuff, but let's check your, let's go get you an MRI real quick, and then we should figure it out. I was like, oh, this is great. I get my MRI done, and those things are the loudest things ever, and you're laying on a table for maybe 15 to 30 minutes while it sounds like a jackhammer is going on right next to your ear. And they say, what type of music would you like to listen to? You can't hear that music
I like the construction noises.
So I get my MRI back, and this time it says I tore my ACL, my MCL, and parts of my meniscus.
This man destroyed his kneecap.
Oh.
No, my kneecap was fine. It's just the overall knee, the ligaments,
that area,
and the tendon. Or not tendon. The ligaments and the meniscus were donezo.
Nice. Fantastic.
So wonderful. I end up going into surgery not too long after that, like a few days after that. And before surgery, they end up saying that my MCL healed, which it actually takes 6 weeks to heal an MCL without doing surgery and doing physical therapy. I didn't do any physical therapy because I didn't want to walk on a knee that was like donezo. So it somehow miraculously healed, which was really cool. But they end up cleaning up my MCL and then fixing up my ACL by taking parts of my hamstrings, which can be used to like repair an ACL. And hamstrings will grow back. So they end up taking parts of my hamstrings to rebuild my ACL, which is pretty cool. And then goes on to 1 week of not being able to shower and only being able to be on a couch for that entire time. It's the worst thing. If you think staying on a couch for an entire week and all you can do is probably get up to use the bathroom and eat, it's the worst thing ever. And I've done it twice.
Definition of a couch potato.
Yeah. Like, showering is key because you know, like, you can smell. It doesn't smell good. But, so I ended up going through physical therapy. It went well and everything. And end up getting cleared from physical therapy. But, some perks, I end up getting an elevator pass at school, which Aaron and my friend, our friend, also, benefited
We
off
all
of.
used it.
We all used it.
Is what
We
it
all
is.
used the elevator. It was fantastic. We were always late to one class every single day because
Didn't
I was
care.
on crutches. And did we care? Not much, because it
We'd
was a
always
easy
say-
A class.
Yep. We'd always say one of us was carrying his bag and the other one was there in case he fell.
Pretty much, which is legit.
Which is legitimate if you think about it. Like, guys, let's be honest. If he falls, the one carrying 3 bags isn't going to be able to pick him up.
Nah. Because Aaron was carrying my bag, his bag, and then like a workout bag because he was in rugby.
Yeah. In rugby, yeah.
And then our friend was just carrying his bag, but he was mainly watching out for me.
Yep. Making sure he didn't like slip, lose
Yeah.
a crutch, and fall.
Because I literally had to go across the street to get to our class, and I'm on crutches, and it didn't matter. We were like in the middle of winter. So if I slip and fall, I'm in the middle of the street. I can't get back up.
Yep.
Off my own power. So, all right. So we go through that. I end up getting knocked down to one crutch and eventually getting cleared from physical therapy. And I feel like I'm fine and everything, and all I have to do is wear a brace. So I started wearing a brace around and everything, go to college, and second year of college.
He made a solid recovery from the first one.
Yeah, second year of college, I made a full recovery and everything. So I was trying to get back into shape, working out all the time, and I do this again, same local gym. It was a Friday night. I work out. It wasn't leg day that day. I was doing cardio. And I go through my system, and I was like, all right, 100%, all I'm going to do is shoot around. I'm not going to go play basketball. There's no chance I'm going to play basketball. I play basketball.
He lied to himself.
And
he played himself.
I tore my ACL on the same court that I tore my first one on. I was backpedaling to go back on defense, and then I turned, and my knee was gone.
Again.
So
doing the same thing.
I end up seeing my knee doctor again. He ended up saying, well, we won't know, but there's a high chance that you probably did it again. But we're, of course, going to need you to get an MRI again. I was like, all right, sit through the jackhammer again. Listen to that. And I'm like, I'm hoping that it's not another ACL tear. I'm hoping that for some reason it's an MCL tear or anything like that, because that's just 6 weeks. I can get back. So it comes back, and Doc says, hey, you didn't just tear it. You ruptured your ACL. I was like, huh. And to be completely honest with everyone, I broke down crying.
I mean, I would too, dude. You destroyed your ACL twice.
I legit
would.
My dad took me to the doctor, and I broke down crying, like pretty much in my dad's arms. And then I was like, all right, we got to do it again. Let's go through recovery. Let's quickly bang this thing out. It's going to be another 6 months of like hell of constantly going to physical therapy twice a week, and then knock it down to once a week and just work on it as hard as possible. And I did it. I will never play basketball ever again. If
Nope, he's
someone ever
forbidden.
sees me playing basketball, punch me across the face.
No, he's genuinely forbidden from playing basketball. We're not kidding.
Yeah, literally the only thing I could do is shoot a basketball.
And stand in one spot. He's not allowed
Stand
to
in
move.
one spot. Like, maybe I could do a layup, but even then,
Nope.
it's questionable. So,
It's risky.
Just like put yourselves in that perspective. Like Sean Snapchatted us the first time. We're like, oh, dude, that's rough. You know, I'm real sorry.
Yeah.
We visited him all the time. We did the old casual jokes like, haha, he's on crutches, whatever. Bro, he hit me with it the second time, dude.
Oh.
I was in just disbelief. I was like, you have
Yeah.
got to be kidding me.
I'm
like, you're joking, right? This dude Snapchats us while he's in the hospital.
Oh.
Like right before surgery, he's like, all right, guys, I'm going into surgery. Talk to you later.
Wait.
Like, what?
Wait, what?
I'm sorry.
Well,
He wasn't kidding.
Well, I told you about it, and I said I was going through an MRI, and then I told you after that I ruptured it, and then
Bro, came back with
like
the
a
same
month later,
thing.
I was like, "Hey, I'm going to surgery."
It was do you know
gonna
what
be
it
some
is to
fun.
hear that he tore the same thing? Sure, he ruptured it the second time, but the same ACL. It's not like it was in the other leg. No, same exact one. Do you know how like just awe-inspiring that is? Like just mind-blowing. And you know he did it like he tells you he did it by playing basketball. This is why he is forbidden, all caps, from ever playing the sport again.
So, the other thing, so for the first surgery, there was 5 incisions that they made. Like there was one like maybe like an inch size incision where they had to put a screw in. It was like a temporary screw in my knee. I'm pretty sure it may be still there.
Oh,
But it would like dissolve. I don't think it dissolves. So it's in my knee, and then the second time they had to drill kind of through my kneecap
gross.
Ugh.
and put everything back together. So there is like a solid line over my knee where it was. And now the right side of my knee, like right in the area where I tore it, I have no feeling. And I will probably never have feeling for the rest of my life. So if I do a knee slap, it doesn't hurt. Like,
If I do it,
that didn't hurt at all. It's the greatest thing ever. I found this out like a few months ago, and I just started like doing a knee slap, and I was like, that doesn't hurt at all. It's perfect.
sensation in a part of your knee, just tear your ACL twice.
No,
not once.
don't.
I'm sorry,
do it.
you have to do it twice.
It's the worst thing ever. The only thing is I can't get drafted.
Wow! Yay!
I can't get drafted to the military
twice.
I don't recommend getting an ACL tear. It's probably one of the worst things ever. Besides, like probably like shattering a leg or something like that. It's
like
not,
aside from like drastic, like bone sticking out injury.
Yeah, it's not fun tearing an ACL because it's just a long recovery back. You pretty much have to learn how to walk again, and I've had to learn how to walk again twice. I've had to learn how to run again. I had to get my leg straight. I had to work on that because for a while, like I couldn't have my leg straight. So it's just stuff I have to work with for the rest of my life, and it's fine. I'm fine with it.
Also, the first time he tore it was our senior year of high school, like he said, and me and Sean were gonna play rugby together. That never happened.
It was gonna be the greatest time ever.
It was gonna be awesome. Do you know what it is to play a sport with one of your like big time friends, man? Like
And
a
then
brother.
also-
That's exhilarating.
Also, like we're both pretty big dudes.
Yeah, also, if you guys ever get to see Sean, and if you know anything about rugby, you know that he has like a beautiful body to play rugby, to be a rugby player.
and I just started working on, like, that year. I was like, I want to play rugby, so I'm gonna work on my lower half of my body, and like get really strong down there, so I can just truck people or do something. I don't know. I was gonna just nail people and not care.
And then he proceeded to come in a few months later on crutches.
It's just
It's fine.
boy.
Now we look back and we laugh at it. We made a bunch of jokes.
I laugh about it all the time. You want to know what's great? Like, Aaron used to call me a crip.
Yep, I was like, look, Sean's doing a crip walk. I don't think that's not what it is, but he's doing the crip walk.
Sean, you wearing blue today? Yeah, I just gotta wear the colors.
Yes,
Gotta wear the colors.
Dude, we pulled. I don't know what was it. Yeah, I don't know. It was me and one of our buddies. We pulled up to Sean's house, and he was like crutching up his driveway, and I like took a video as we pulled up, and I'm like, look, he's doing the crip walk. I'm a good friend. I'm a good friend.
It's okay. I laugh about it all the time. Again, it's pretty much a mistake that I made, but it's life.
And now he knows he's not allowed to play basketball ever again.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. Anyone else have a good story?
Story 2. Presented to you by Hunter.
Yeah. All right. I don't know where to begin with this. It was
Stage 1.
It was me and Sean were heading out to a late movie, and he lives in.
I can't remember what movie
I don't know.
We were seeing.
But
I think it was
for all
an
you
X-Men
that
movie.
live,
I think it was at X-Men or something.
But for all you people that live in Ohio, he lives in Hinckley, and if you know anything about Hinckley, there are no streetlights except on the main roads.
It's in the middle of nowhere. You probably
far,
don't know where it is. Like, the first time I told Aaron that I lived in Hinckley, he's like, "Where's that?"
I genuinely have no idea. I never heard that.
I'm like, "It's south of Strongsville." He's like, "Huh."
17 years of being alive, never heard that word until I met Sean. Never heard of that location. Never knew it existed.
Yeah, it's a little township.
Yeah.
On to the story.
So we're driving. So we took the back roads to get to Strongsville. We didn't take the main roads. Mind you, my car is an 04 Dodge Stratus with headlights that were barely even working.
My POS.
My POS. That's the nickname. To just give a reference, my brights were the standard to a modern car. That's how dim my headlights were on the brights. So I had my brights on. We go, and we're coming up to a like a 4-way intersection with stop signs. Stop, look, we go. There was a guy in I think it was a Chevy truck. He had his high beams, or I don't even know. But it's like,
it was an all black Chevy truck, and yeah, he had his high beams because there was, of course, no street lights.
And
no street lights.
No street lights, no lights, no nothing. So he was on the opposite side coming towards us, but he wasn't moving. So I go through, I'm going, I accelerate to immediately 35, and the guy at the pickup had a trailer attached to his truck, and trying to back it in.
Guess what color that trailer was? Straight black, and of course it's in the middle of the night.
Couldn't see it. He had no reflectors on it, and it looked like he kind of jackknifed it too a little. So he was trying to fix it. I'm accelerating 35 miles an hour already. I did not see this thing until we were like, what, 10 feet from it?
Yeah, we were 10 feet from it or something. We were right on top of it until I said, "Hunter, I think that's a trailer."
Bruh, I slammed on my brakes. You could hear it screech. I slammed on my brakes so hard. The guy in the truck literally looked at me and just stared. And
Just
it was,
stared.
he just stared at me. And then
Just-
he finally moved. So I just slowly took off, just minding my business.
He's
So
just sitting there menacingly.
Menacingly.
Uh,
You guys ever realize, like, whenever something like really almost dangerous happens in your car, you just kind of stay there and just look, and
Yeah.
then you proceed to drive?
yeah, like
Mhm.
I've had, of course, almost several car accidents over my time. I've only,
Me.
thank God, I've only luckily gone to one, and I didn't cause it. Someone else hit me. But like on the highway, it's some of the scariest stuff because everyone's going super fast, and you're trying to avoid people, and either people cut you off or anything like that. And like a few times, I've pulled off to the side of the road on the highway, and I was just like, "Oh, all right, I'm still here. I'm
You
still living."
right. You literally just like
Whew.
hit pause real quick and then collect, no matter what it is. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone has the same reaction. Comment if you know what we're talking about. Like that moment, like after something happened, and you literally just stop. You sit there, you breathe, you think about everything that could have happened, and then you casually go back home.
Yep. And it's so weird because I feel like me and Sean always have like the worst luck when it comes to like almost getting hit
You want to
or
talk? You want to tell him about the Applebee story? We have enough time.
oh, oh the Applebee story.
Wait, I'm sorry. Do I
What?
know this one?
This is
Maybe
the. I think what we
I
were
think we
doing.
told him
Yeah.
we were. No, it was after. Okay, this was after.
Okay. Either way, proceed
I
with
think it
the
was
story.
after Ed movie.
No,
Not the
it
same.
wasn't. It wasn't a movie. It was going back from. I think we were playing putt putt with a whole entire group.
Okay.
Oh,
We're at
I
an
don't know.
Applebee's.
No, we
Not
were
yet.
going to the Applebee's.
Okay. Either
It
way.
was me and Sean driving to Applebee's during winter, mind you. And you know how they pile the snow, how the plows pile the snow to like by the light posts and by all
Yep.
the islands in the mall.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I get in the turning lane. I'm turning. I don't notice this, mind you. And I see the pile of snow, the cars, and then you have the actual entrance on the other side of the pile of snow. I turn and I'm going in the out direction.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I pull in the out direction mid turn. Sean just yells, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way." I cut my car so hard right that I went over the snow pile that was there.
There was a car coming our way in the exit lane, and I was just like, "We're gonna get in a head-on collision if he keeps on going." I hope to God he knows where he's going. He doesn't know where he's going. And I just yelled out, "Wrong way, wrong way, wrong entrance, wrong. That's not an entrance."
This went through his mind in a matter of seconds too, which is hilarious.
I was just like,
How it all just
"Oh crap!"
connected. Oh, we hit that snowbank so hard it literally car lifted off the ground for a good foot and a half off the ground.
I was like, "Torn ACL Part 3. Here we go."
So, new rule, I am always driving by myself. That's
Okay.
it. I'm done. It's over.
It's not
Okay.
that I'm a bad driver. I just have bad luck.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Again, like the first one, it was pitch black out. The guy
First
had
one,
no.
first one is bad. First one is bad luck.
Yeah, like it was pitch black out. The guy had no reflectors on his trailer, and it was like a pretty
also-
long trailer and everything. But like, that's on him. That's on the other
I
guy.
also blame my headlights because
Yeah,
my
your
headlights were
headlights
so
are
bad.
really bad. The
So
second
bad.
one, You just weren't thinking for a second.
Yeah, that's just bad. Second one's just bad driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why you don't drink and drive, kids.
You didn't drink. You weren't
No,
drinking.
but-
Wait a
but
second.
imagine-
You haven't even gotten a chance to drink yet.
Exactly. But imagine if I was drinking. That could have been a lot worse. My
would've
reaction
been-
time could have been
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
So-
I don't think I would have let you drive.
Yeah, first off.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't drive
I
either.
would-
I don't think I don't think I would be in his car.
Mm-mm.
PSA to everyone listening, we are good drivers across the board. All right, let's just make that very clear right now.
Yes.
My record is clean.
We do not make mistakes by like drinking and driving. That's such a stupid.
Yeah, like
thing
we
to
don't
do.
we don't do like drastic stuff
No.
like that. We're not out here totaling cars either.
No.
It's just little things like wrong
Real quick,
entrance.
Totaling
Can't see
cars. Shout
nothing.
out to Paul.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, shout
Sorry,
out to-
buddy. Sorry,
That was-
buddy. I love you.
We love you.
Uh,
but-
He's my
okay,
brother.
one
I'm
of
allowed
us.
to do this, but
One
I
of
love
us
you,
totaled
dude.
the car.
I'm sorry, but
R.I.P. the truck and
I'll
Hey,
hey
Chevy.
hey I'll give him
Chevy
I'll give you a
and,
hug. I'll give you a hug.
Chevy. What was it? Equinox.
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 Yeah. R.I.P.
Paul-
to them.
Paul, I'll give you a hug and everything, and probably a better Christmas gift because I'm doing this.
And probably a better Christmas gift.
But yeah, I think this is a good point to stop. What do you guys think?
The end.
Unless you guys have like a better story or something.
Nope, just
No,
nice
I'm
little
good.
story time. The end. This is when you
Finn.
close the fairy tale book for today
All right.
and
Don't-
proceed.
Don't fairy tales end in Finn.
Nope,
Yeah,
the end. Well, it
FIN.
depends. FIN, the end.
Well, like
Oh.
the end and FIN is
Are
FIN
the same
means
thing.
the end.
The end, just in a different language.
All right.
And
So,
see.
any last words?
If you guys enjoyed story time, what's a good comment challenge, boys? Like usual.
What's your worst injury?
Ah,
Okay, there you go.
that's a
Boom,
good one.
that.
That's a good one.
If you've made it to the end, comment down your own personal worst injury, like Sean's ACL, for example.
Yeah.
Just like, comment, subscribe, and don't drink and drive.
And all I gotta say is, please, please don't tear your ACL. Don't do anything stupid like that. Don't drink and drive, like Hunter said. And please enjoy this podcast because I, of course, enjoyed telling the stories about me tearing my ACL. I don't like reliving it all the time, but I have some fun, like, joking about it. But, don't do anything stupid. I hope you also had a great day or great morning, evening, night. It doesn't matter when you're listening to this. Just I hope you're having a great time listening to this podcast. So, thank you for listening to it, and we'll see you next week with another podcast.